Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jaleesa Graham, and if you're new, I'd love it if you guys subscribe to my channel and become a part of my YouTube family. And if you're returning, thank you guys so much for always returning, always supporting me. Today we are giving thanks and we are celebrating the day of giving thanks. So I'm cooking and I wanted to show you guys how I cook with my limb difference. I'm making mac and cheese. The ingredients you saw before. I'm going to shred up the cheeses. I use a lot of different cheeses, guys. I use Gouda. I use mozzarella. I use sharp cheese. I use, what else do I use? I use Colby Jack. And I think Munster. Did I say that one? 5 cheeses, y'all. All the cheeses. So we're going to shred up those cheeses. You see my seasonings, garlic powder, onion powder. We use Creole seasoning. We're going to get some salt, some pepper, season it up real good. That's the shredded cheese. We love all the cheeses. We're adding carnation milk. We're adding heavy cream. I use egg in my mac and cheese. So this is how I open my mac and cheese, how I do the can. I also actually have an electric can opener, and it was sent to me by Cooking Mama. So thank you, Cooking Mama. I just don't have a battery in it, but I usually use that one, but I can use this one as well. So I'm gonna make my mix my 2 milks together, my heavy cream and my carnation milk, add my egg really quick. This is how I hold my measuring cup. You see, guys, I can do everything with my limb difference. I just do it a little bit different than you. People with disabilities can do anything that anyone else does. We just do it in our own way. So that is how I'm adding my egg to my 2 milks. We're gonna mix that up really good. And guys, comment below how you make your mac and cheese. Like, my boys love my baked mac and cheese. So we mixing it up. I think I added my dry seasonings, and then I haven't added my milk yet. So I'm just mixing up the dry seasonings with butter and really getting, and I use sour cream. And we're mixing it. And now we're going to slowly add all of our cheeses, all the cheeses. That Colby, that mozzarella, that Gouda, that Munster, that sharp cheese, all the different tastes from that cheese is not going to be like too much, but it's going to be the perfect taste. So we're going to mix that up really good, really mix it. And then we're going to add my milks, my carnation, my heavy cream, my egg. Mixing macaroni in a cup. You know what Cardi said. That's you guys know. All right, so we're gonna mix it up, and then I'm gonna add it to my bowl. So I'm gonna add half of the mac and cheese, and then I'm gonna make sure that it's nice and like flat and evenly spread out into my pan. And then once I do that, I'm actually just going to add another layer of my shredded cheeses. So we're gonna add some more cheeses, some more Gouda, some more cheddar, some more, all the cheeses, Munster, Colby, sharp cheese. Add that to like a good thin layer covering this part of the mac and cheese. And once we get it all cheesed up, y'all, we're gonna add the second half of the look, I'm still adding cheese, y'all. Still adding cheese. And after I do this, we are going to add in the other half of the mac and cheese. All right, guys, so once we add that second half of the mac and cheese pasta, we're going to top it off again with some more cheeses, and I'm sprinkling it with some parsley flakes just for color. You can get all these recipes that I'm doing off of Cooking with Tammy on YouTube. So this is the final look. Well, not the final look, but this is the look as we're putting it in the oven. I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil loosely so that it doesn't touch the cheese and mess with the top layer and just mess with like the look of the cheese, because you don't want all the cheese sticking to the foil. So I'm actually going to do 2 layers of aluminum foil, and then I'm going to put it in the oven, and let's see how it goes, guys. It's going to be delicious. Alright guys, and this is the final look after it cooks. I set it on broil for a couple minutes and just let the top layer a little toasty for a couple minutes, and then we take it out. So now let's move on to my candy yams, y'all. Alright, so the candy yams, the sweet potatoes I should say, are peeled, cleaned. They're cleaned, peeled, and sliced. And I put them in the pan, and then I work on the sauce, the sweet sauce that we're going to put on top of them that are going to make them extra sweet. We have some butter, some granulated sugar, brown sugar, nutmeg, vanilla extract, and I'm forgetting an ingredient. Nutmeg, vanilla extract, and I forget, but I'll if I think of it, I will let you guys know. And we just basically get it hot, mix it up until it's mixed really good, and then we simply pour it over, and then we're going to cover it, cook it, and let the juices, let those potatoes soak up all that good juiciness. And there is the final result, some yummy candy yams. This is another one of my boys' favorites. So these are pork chops, and I'm going to season them with salt, pepper, Montreal chicken seasoning, smoked paprika, Creole seasoning, a bunch of seasonings, guys, to make it delicious. Now I know it is Thanksgiving. I did make a turkey, and I wanted to make turkey wings. These pork chops are just going to be for us, for my household, but then we do have like a turkey for family. But I'm just in the mood to try this recipe. It's like a smothered pork chops. So I put the seasonings on one side, guys, and then I rub them in, and this is the result. I heated up some oil and I put them in to sizzle. I also put flour on them. Before I put them in, I put a little bit of flour. You want to sizzle them up, cook them up until they're cooked and, you know, have a little brown to their color. As you can see, my boys have been taking some, so that's why there's a big chunk out of it. I wanted it to look beautiful and show you guys, but my boys had a bite of it before I could even do that. But I'm slicing up some regular onions. You can also use red onions for this recipe, which is what I'm going to do next time. I'm going to use the red onions, but we're going to saute these onions in the oil that you just cooked the pork chops in. And you're gonna just season it as well. So I'm seasoning it with, I believe, the Creole seasoning. I can't remember all the seasonings I used. I use garlic powder, onion powder, and I used chicken broth, guys. And I am putting the pork chops back into the pan and letting them simmer and soak up all the juices, all that flavor. And that is the look. They are so delicious. The flavors from the onions, from all the seasoning, from cooking the pork chops in it first and just absorbing all that good flavor, y'all. Love it. It's so delicious. Okay, so now I'm gonna try this drink that a friend of mine made. This is Jack Daniel's Winter Jack. It's an alcoholic apple cider. I have a little bit of Jack Daniel's honey, Tennessee honey, and then I also have a little, I'm trying to make sure y'all see it clear. It wasn't working out, and then I have a little bit of Fireball. So I'm also getting some apple cider, some ice. I'm not sure. I'm going to make a big picture of this, but I just wanted to make a little cup first and taste it It is so delicious, guys. So if you guys go to the liquor store, get this Jack Daniel's cider, and get some apple cider. And you don't have to get the Fireball and the honey Tennessee, but I just did because the person I knew made it with that. But I think it would be fine with the apple cider and just the big Jack Daniels. But if you wanted to add in the honey Tennessee and the Fireball, you could. When I tell y'all, this was so good. It was so sweet, but it's dangerous because it doesn't taste like alcohol. It's so sweet and it tastes so good. And all the flavors together, really, the honey, the spice from the Fireball, just such a sweet, nice taste. So be careful with this. And you can also get some apples, guys, some regular apples, and cut them up, especially if you're making a big picture of this. Get some apples, cut this up. My friend Yari Jones made this on live and she said it was good, so I had to try it, and it's so delicious. All right, so this is my pork chop, y'all. You see the gravy. I'm gonna put some more gravy on it, but the onions, so delicious. This is some of the food that we have: some green beans, some corn. There's our smothered pork chops. We got, yes, I love my cranberry out the can, y'all. Stuffing. I made homemade honey cornbread, so delicious. And we also did do the baked mac and cheese, and we also have a turkey and a coconut pie, y'all. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed this video.